now at the Madison Square Garden. Mimi, how you feel about your boy returning? in the brick by brick.
Life is good in the world.
They press the button.
No, actually, yeah, I think that was definitely one of the biggest.
I told y'all niggas.
Only thing you didn't predict was him showing up in the brick by bricks. Honestly,
Yeah. Nah, I didn't know he was gonna be bricked up.
Or that Heyman shit.
I don't like that.
That was listen.
That was slick.
I don't like.
Listen.
You don't like the Heyman shit?
I don't like the brick by brick.
I like the brick
Too
by
red.
brick.
It's too red.
It's brick.
I
Bricked up.
know.
It's brick.
No, you know what it was? As I was,
Jose.
I'm not mad at the brick by bricks. I ain't gonna hold you. I like them, but anyway,
You can't wear them in your hood.
me?
You
Nah,
can.
I take them outside.
You see these lights? Look at these lights.
Yeah,
I go
You ain't got them in the hood, cuz.
I can't go down Dorsey with them. I was down Dorsey.
You can
the other day. I
definitely
can't
go down Dorsey in
with
there.
the brick
Only
by
thing you
bricks.
can't go down Dorsey with is white. That's
Huh?
powder or women.
You trip. I've seen plenty. I'm not my.
I could go to the flea in the brick by bricks.
Yeah.
Yeah, you be straight.
Yeah.
Minutes by minutes by minutes.
So main event in
Them shoes. Oh my god.
I'm with him. Main event in Madison Square Garden. The rematch from the first Raw on Netflix, CM Punk versus Seth Rollins in a cage. Good cage match. They was going ham in the cage.
That's a good
More
match.
than good.
They was
more
going
than-
ham in the cage.
That was everything pro wrestling, right? They
Yeah.
gave you the match, they gave you the story, they gave you main event, they gave you characters, they gave you nostalgia, Jimmy Snook, they gave you callbacks. They did everything. They gave you twists and turns. I don't know. I mean, I know it just happened, but I don't know a cage match that did more in general.
You know the cage match that may have done more, the Elimination Chamber. But that's only because it was the start of it basically made this match happen. Plus, it was the John Cena stuff. But no, you're right. It's hard to think of a cage match that was treated this way in story and not just used for like a fun finish. Yeah,
the
actual match was ill. Yeah,
it doesn't matter. Nobody cares that Roman cost Seth the match.
No, Seth
Punk the
won
match,
because
I'm
of Roman.
Yeah. I mean, Seth cost Punk the match. Nobody cares about that part, right? It was spamming finishes, doing each other's finishes, everybody kicking everybody's finish. It was just so they did everything.
Now, I guess that's the question. So again, Roman ran out at the end of the match. If you're watching on the monitor with Michael Cole, you just hear yeah. You don't see nobody, and then all of a sudden Roman come out because the door was open. Seth was about to be out, and Roman pulled Seth out the cage, and then he was basically trying to get his payback from the Rumble when Seth hit the double stomp on the floor. That's the last time we saw Roman.
Great, that nigga threw the cage first. That was
yeah. No, he was going ham. That's what I'm saying. The whole segment was ham. He had him laid up on the steps, and then you see Shane Helmsley and all that. They all came out and was like, "Hey, get the hell away from here! Don't mess this man up." And somehow, I didn't see Paul Heyman go out there. I didn't see Paul Heyman go in the ring. Somehow, Roman look up and say, "What the hell is Paul Heyman doing hugged up on CM Punk, whispering, you're just gonna be good, you're gonna be good." He went into that
thing. That's the blackest thing Roman ever did.
He said, "What the fuck?"
For real? You ain't ever see a girl somewhere she ain't supposed to be.
Who's this nigga?
That's what it is. Your girl somewhere she ain't supposed to be, and
that's Tommy from work.
the fuck?
Who the fuck is this? Yeah, that's what he said. Who the fuck is that?
That's what Roman did.
Who is this?
His face.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And then they showed the wide view.
Mm-hmm. And they hugged up.
Who did that? Who is that? Is that the other nigga at the bottom of the credits on the way out? Who
Lee
framed
Fitting?
that last shot? Was that when
that
you seen Roman on the side and you could see them two niggas?
Yeah. It was good. It was bad because the photos never do it justice. You really got to watch it back on Netflix to see how what. It's even with the we talked about the Bianca stuff. They were talking about the rave reviews. That segment got a lot of it. We talked about it that night. Was that camera shot of Jade coming out the whip and going all the way to the ring? That was a one shot for the most part. They've not officially announced a triple threat. This kind of feel like a triple threat, though.
Yeah, it's the biggest match they can do.
Well, all right.
What's the favor?
This is the question. I'm gonna present it to you first, Matt or fam. You said this was the biggest match that they could make for WrestleMania
Without Rock, yeah. Especially for Roman, I don't think anything else has the weight. Like you gotta, it's Roman. I thank God. I love that it's not Bloodline, right? I love that it's a Roman story. It's Shield flavored. You know what I'm saying?
that history's there, yeah.
Yeah, and I dig that. And it's three guys who top of the card. You know what I'm saying? You put the powers together. Give the people, you know what I mean? Give the people a main event that didn't need to be the cinema for over months and months. Just give them a good old fashioned wrestling main event.
You said, Mimi, how you feel about
Mimi face?
this being a triple threat? No, Frooks. I mean that.
I don't like it. I think that Seth and Roman have a heavier story. The story's been told for 11 years.
Yes.
And every time you pick it up, it feels intense. And I think Seth does a very good job. They both do a good job of going in and out of it because it keeps getting interrupted.
Yeah.
And I think in order for it to finish, it needs to be a one-on-one. And if anybody is going to be a part of that, it should be Jon Moxley, but we probably won't get that.
They said all three of them hit. Did they all three hit curb stomps? It was some move they all hit over this last period or whatever. Anyway.
And I just think that
sorry, Chad, I ain't be looking at what y'all saying.
Seth should not. Seth should beat Roman. I think he deserves. I hate that word as well. I think he has earned the to be that guy. To have never, I feel like he beat Roman. Like I feel like Roman beat him once. I just can't think about it. But if he never beat Roman, if Roman never beat him, I think he should have that. He
should be the one to get the win over Roman.
Yes,
Seth
I believe
never beat Roman.
Right. I
don't think he should.
Not yet.
I don't think he should. I don't think he should beat him because he's the reason why we're here.
You don't think Seth should beat Roman because Seth was the one that stabbed Roman in the back?
Yes.
Gotcha.
I think that small caveat, that dig, I think he should have that.
Yeah, I don't disagree with any of that. I think this story is gonna be told over a very long time. And because remember, it's really how Cody finished this story because Roman couldn't. Roman made the mistake of deciding to deal
This is why.
with Seth instead of the matter at hand. Which, hey, this is dope. But this is my point. My point is this: with them three together, is the biggest WrestleMania type of match. Now, they can have this feud over years and blow it off, but I don't think that feud with Roman and Seth is where it's going to be when they get there. And I think it's going to be over time.
Yeah, that's actually why that was a question I wanted to ask. Because earlier you said this was the best match they can make, and you said main event. You think this is a night one main event? Is this a
yes,
night...
100%?
Can you, hey Cal, can you go back to Mr. D? Pause.
This one, they teased 2 triple threats and not going to book both.
This.
Oh, because Seth, Roman, Punk is a triple threat, and Rhea, Bianca, Io. Honestly, I feel like both matches are happening.
It's not possible for 2 matches to happen.
It's definitely possible.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Were there a number? What was WrestleMania 20? Were there a number of triple threats? I've seen people talking about that as kind of like, you hear them building triple threats this year. They're kind of going to be going back to that 25 years later. At the very least, those are the only viable triple threats I think of right now. Like the way they're building Seth, Roman, and Punk, I'd be surprised if it's not the 3 of them at WrestleMania. What would the story be? Because if CM Punk's not there because Heyman gave him a favor, Roman just going to beat up CM Punk. He ain't worrying about his match. You saw what he did when he saw them hugged up in the cage.
I don't think that's the being there isn't the favor.
Yeah.
I think we get that favor that night. And Roman loses his wise man.
So it's a triple threat with no stakes as the main event? Or do we think they add something else to the pot before WrestleMania?
They don't need no steak. They can be regular chicken.
What is Work saying?
What is Work saying?
He doesn't think the favor is being called in for Mania. We've all just been assuming it. That's true.
Well, yeah, but I mean, they've been talking about the favor since War Games or before War Games, right? That was how he got to be on the team.
Yeah.
Niggas is gonna assume. I mean, this is how the WrestleMania clock works, right?
That's how it works.
But see, that's also Punk winning is how you would get, because
Punk winning the triple threat.
Yeah, I mean, that's a whole nother conversation. But Punk coming out on top can push forward Roman Seth. Because the truth is, we need Roman Seth. We also need Seth Punk. That also
they got to finish that. Yeah,
yeah. It's definitely stories that need caps.
Seth won Monday, right?
Seth technically won Monday when Roman pulled him out the cage first. Yeah, that was a win. Yeah,
but
he got his ass kicked, but he won the match.
Punk won. What was that?
Punk won Jan 6th, the first Raw on Netflix. Yeah,
they even.
There's a rubber match that they can make if they want. If they wanted to make this a singles match at WrestleMania, that would be the rubber match from this year. This feud for this year.
Paul Heyman on the pole.